We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at Belle, Ghosts and Goblins. This is a one-shot from 2020, published by Zenescope, written by Dave Franchini, art by Igor Vitorino, colors by Adriano Augusto, letters by Kurt Hathaway, edited by Dave Franchini. The cover I have is cover A by Igor Vitorino and Ivan Nunes. It's a great cover, very effective. Doesn't quite happen like that in the book, but it's enough to sell you on it. So Belle is having a little bit of a fight with a banshee. She's still very new at superhero work, so she's not quite caught up on what she's supposed to be doing. Now she ends up finding out that there's this guy being abducted by little green men. She follows them through a portal, and it takes her to the lair of the Goblins, where the Goblin Queen tries to get this guy killed, and Belle ends up fighting this giant monster. She calls him Goblin Kong. And aside from one instance of Groflex, this was pretty much an all-ages book. It's rated T for teen. I think that's perfectly appropriate. I think it'd be fine for 12 and up. It's a very solid adventure with lots of action. She doesn't have a face-off with the Goblin Queen, but that could be an interesting mini-series where Belle has to go back to this land and fight the Goblin Queen. I think that might be what they're setting up. At least I hope so. Overall, a great story. Belle is still really new, and her insecurities about what she's doing do show through in the word bubbles and the caption boxes. The art is fantastic in this book. I was really impressed with that. Belle looks really good. The goblins looked creepy and weird. Everything in here was fun. It was a great, fun adventure. And there's a lot of potential for a setup for her to fight another banshee or the goblins again. And I think a miniseries where she goes against the Goblin Queen would be good. And they could even call it Belle against the Goblin Queen or something like that. So, fun issue. A great Halloween-themed issue that came out just in time for that. So here we are. I like the art. The colors are really good. Very solid work by everyone involved. This is how comics should be more often, is fun and adventurous with lots of action and peril. And the paper quality is really good too, especially the cover. The cover's fantastic. So I don't feel cheated for my $6. I thought it was a really good adventure story, and I'm glad I bought it. So I'm absolutely going to recommend it. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, links to my Patreon, Streamlabs, and Teespring store are in the description. And of course, if you don't want to support me financially, you can always just share the video, which is very helpful. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.